Greetings and salutations and welcome back to Quest for Glory 4 Shadows of Darkness. So I'm afraid that I skipped last week's stream, simply because primarily because we had a power outage, a scheduled power outage where I live, which somewhat precluded my having the router working, thus accessing the internet. Anyway. When we left off, if I'm not much mistaken, the gravekeeper, the grave digger is the word that I'm looking for. The grave digger had gone missing, and one of the local travelers had been found near the gates and had been arrested on suspicion of having murdered the grave digger. Not that there's a body or blood or any indication that anything untoward has happened to the gravedigger other than that he is uncharacteristically missing. But anyway, so there's a bit of prejudice going on, I'm afraid. But we've been told that if the gravedigger is returned, is found alive and all of that, then the traveller can be released. And we have a few other things going. I don't remember offhand quite where we left off otherwise. But yeah, that is why we are here in the graveyard. Our gravediggers, one of our gravediggers' places of work. As you can see, there's something a bit funny about this grave, this open grave, that this tombstone wasn't like this before, as I recall. So let's have a look.
This headstone does not have an epitaph, yet. How about that old one? Death is just nature's way of telling you to slow down.
What about
the headstone has fallen over the open grave, covering it.
Okay. What if we talk to the grave?
It doesn't say much.
Or the
it doesn't.
No. At any rate, let's see if we can. Well, let's see if we can open the grave. Funnily enough, there's our gravedigger.
Igor saved! Kind stranger saved Igor! Good kind stranger! Igor, happy grave, not Igor's grave.
I'm sure. Fun fact, don't cast opening spells on graves in the game Loom. That has a rather different effect. Now let me see, what else am I doing out in Mordavia? There was definitely something else that I was about, but I don't remember what precisely. Oh, there's the Domovoy stuff just to deal with still. We did rehydrate the Domovoy, the monastery Domovoy, in the previous in-game evening. So I think we need this evening to go and talk with the Domovoy of the inn. Other than that, I don't think we need to do anything with the Rusalka or at the castle gates. We went to the swamp and did some stuff there. Yeah, so we have the glide spell. The use of that will be shown in due course. I don't think there's anything else that's urgently to be done out in the world right now. So let's just go and see what's come of the gravedigger's return, shall we? We shall. Oh, there's no... it looks like our traveller has been released, and there's no mob forming outside on the street.
The gypsy is gone.
Yes, I see.
The gypsy is no longer my prisoner. Good riddance. I would not have enjoyed burning him at the stake.
Glad to hear that.
The townspeople are foolish sometimes. They want easy answers instead of difficult solutions. I'm just glad this whole thing is over. I hope this is the last of people disappearing mysteriously around here.
Probably not, I'm afraid. Good, so, the traveller has been released.
Farewell, and thank you for helping Igor. I did not believe the gypsy was guilty, and I did not want to burn him at the stake.
It's slightly disturbing thing is it sounds like he probably would have bent to pressure and done so anyway. had Igor not been returned. But alright, so I'm glad that's sorted out. Now, we did find the Traveller's Camp on a previous play session, and they were not very friendly to us at the time. But maybe they'll be a little more friendly now. We did just save one of their number after all. But I shouldn't deal with that yet. For the simple reason that I haven't yet dealt with the doll. Well, the Indomovoi, that is. What time of day is it? It is early in the day. That's... Okay, let me think. I think I've done everything with Baba Yaga. I got a spell from her. I'm pretty sure. I got the good humor bar for the gnome. I got the ritual. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else we need from Baba Yaga. Well, that's a little awkward. Let's see. What's the thing to do? I suppose we just want to rest a bit. Yeah.
After some rest, you feel better.
Thank you. It just occurred to me that I look like I have a shock of ginger hair standing in that spot. But anyway. So I think the thing to do now... I wonder whether Igor has anything to say to me. Oh, apparently he does.
Igor, very glad not to still be in grave. You Igor's friend now.
Oh, thank you, Igor. Maybe he'll be more vocal with us. Oh, the crypt key.
Igor not give crypt key to strangers. You not stranger. Igor give crypt key to you.
Ah, well, that's handy. Thank you.
Reports of Igor's demise greatly exaggerated.
That is true. I do like Igor's sense of humor.
Oh.
Okay.
Grave accident? Little graveyard humor there. That good one.
Why, I thought so, yeah.
Igor carve headstone near grave. Igor fall in grave. Gravestone fall on grave. Igor not get out until you get him out of grave. Igor in grave danger. Little graveyard humor there.
Indeed, indeed. Well, tell me about Irana's staff.
Staff
Yes.
been in town long time. Dimitri's grandfather brought staff to town.
Interesting. You might want to ask him about that.
People say Doctor mad. Doctor not mad. Doctor just crazy.
Fair, fair. No problem with that.
Oh, people not like gypsies. People think gypsies steal things. People think gypsies eat people. People think gypsies not normal like Igor.
Thank you. Okay, so we have the key to the crypt. Oh, we can tell him a rumor. How about that?
You tell Igor the townspeople were worried while he was gone.
Oh.
People miss Igor? You tell Igor a rumor? Igor now morgue happy than ever.
Nice.
Morgue happy, get it?
Yeah, no, I get it, I get
Little
it.
graveyard humor there.
It was good. Okay, let's get away from that noise. That is not my favorite piece of sound design. Do I need to see Dr. Cranium for anything? I don't think so. Oh yes, I wanted to see what Dimitri had to say about Irana's staff and his ancestor. So that's interesting.
The gypsies.
Yes, I'm aware, thank you. We've discussed that. Maybe I need to see him when he
Farewell.
is leaning out of the window again. Alright, well that's fair.
After
Time is it? It's coming up to midday. Yeah, I'm just going to rest a bit.
A bit
more. Ah, that's looking better. Let's get into the inn. You know what? We might as well sit down and have a meal. Why not?
You have some garlic pheasant for supper.
I don't know what pheasants taste like, but that actually sounds pretty good overall. Yeah, no argument there. Hello, innkeeper.
So you are back.
No, I'm Ian. or whatever name what name did I select for my character here? I've forgotten by this point. Thorm, yes, I'm Thorm. Let's see.
This inn used to do it.
I think we've spoken to him about most of this stuff.
I know little of the forest, but...
Okay. In that case, let's pop up to our room, shall we? We shall.
You unlock.
Oops, not our spells.
After some...
See how we're doing. Okay, getting there.
After... You unlock.
Let's see something quickly. No, it's not there yet. Okay. There's a little event that I'm waiting for to turn up there. Let's talk with the townsfolk quickly. I think we may have seen this dialogue. Let's see.
Look, here we are sitting around.
Here, here's 10.
Right.
Okay. We have actually seen that, I think. Or if we haven't, it's not terribly important. I was hoping to have something about Igor and so on. But nope, no such luck.
After some...
Hoping that they'll have gone away by now? Nope, not yet.
You unlock.
And, rest another hour?
After some...
Are they gone yet? No, they're not. What time is it, guys? Guys, it's getting pretty late. Don't you want to go home,
You
get
unlock
some
the door
sleep?
to you.
You know, let the domovoy come out so that I can chat with them. Almost click sleep till morning, which is not what I want. I mean, I'm pretty tired myself, but it's a little early for that even here. No, come on.
You unlock.
I also want to go and see whether Katrina is waiting for us somewhere outside of town.
After...
Seriously? Hold on, I'm just going to put down a save quickly.
It is very dangerous. If you wish...
Well, let's just wander out to the front and see whether Katrina is outside at any rate. It doesn't seem so. Yeah, no one wants to speak to us tonight, seem. Useful spell, levitate. Speaking of which... They're still here, really?
You unlock.
Huh. Suppose we just keep resting.
After...
I know, this is arresting
You'll get-
gameplay. There we go.
You see that the domovoy is here again.
So I do.
Oh, happy am I. You help me. I help. I help you help others. You be plenty big hero here. Many hero things to do,
Fair enough.
Bad place Domovoy all better now.
Ah, I'm glad to hear
Bad
that.
place Domovoy now live in Burgomeister's
Oh, cool.
place. Maybe good luck to Burgomeister.
Yeah, one may hope.
You help me, then I help you. You want to be big hero? You want make many people happy? You want make friends and influence people? First, to be plenty good hero, need to be very, very powerful. If not very skilled, you die. If not very smart, you die. Oh, no more hero.
Encouraging. Also the title of another game.
Domovoy tells story. Yuri and Bela have daughter Tarna. Lovely daughter.
We haven't seen a
Laughing
Tanya, have
daughter.
we?
One day, Tarna taken away. All because of doll.
No, tell me about her.
Tanya, sweet, sweet child. Tanya like everyone. Then Bela have dream. Dream Tanya taken away. Bela very scared. Not let Tanya play outside. Not let Tanya have friends.
Oh.
Tanya gets scared of dark. Tanya many times alone at back of inn in dark.
Shame.
One day, monster come. Big, big monster. Friendly monster. He visit Tanya's window. He talk to Tanya. Tanya not afraid of dark. Tanya now have monster friend. One night, Tanya very, very unhappy. So monster take Tanya away. Monster want to make Tanya happy. Now Tanya gone. Tanya gone to castle.
A place
No
we've heard
one
little good
see
about.
Tanya leave. No one see Tanya go. No one but Domovoy. Domovoy tried to stop Tanya, but too late, too late. Tanya already outside with monster. No tell Bela, no tell Yuri. Very bad thing. Tanya need hero. Ha, not dead parents. Only brave, powerful hero save Tanya.
I just say I love the artwork on the Domovoy, the way that these sort of gaunt-looking arms, the shading of them, that's just really nicely done. Anyway, the
One
doll.
night, Tanya get beautiful doll. Tanya not have doll before. Tanya love doll very, very much. Bela very, very scared. Where doll come from? Yuri very, very scared. Who gave doll to Tanya? Take doll away. Make Tanya very, very sad. Bela hide doll in cabinet. You take doll. Tanya love doll. Maybe you help Tanya, hmm? No talk Bela. No show Bela doll. Make Bela very scared. Make Bela very unhappy. You take doll. You take doll to Tanya someday, hmm? Someday you very powerful hero. You take doll to Tanya.
This, hopefully, let's see if this works. Yep.
You open the cabinet and see a lovely doll. You carefully remove the elegant doll from the cabinet and store it in your pack.
And that is a bit of anxiety off of my back, because from what I've been told, there is a potential soft lock associated with that doll. Essentially, there are, if you don't do certain things within a certain number of days, you can end up with the game not giving you the doll, which means that you can't actually complete the game. And I've been a little worried that that's going to happen. In all fairness, it's never actually happened to me before, but having now learned about the soft lock, I'm now a little anxious about it. But we have the doll. At long last, we can...
You've never seen such...
Oh. Let's talk about helping the other Domovoy. I presume the other Domovoy is the one in question.
Oh, you did good. Domovoy very happy not to be in very bad place.
That's fair.
Domovoy very happy not to be dried up.
Likewise. Goodbye, Domovoy.
Take doll. become plenty powerful hero, then Tanya you help.
Right.
You unlock.
Now I think I'm going to let our hero rest for the night. I think we got a message saying that our character
You
was very
awaken-
tired. Oh, I was waiting for this. Another event that I was waiting for. This message appearing in the middle of the night.
The note reads, "Please meet me tonight outside the town gates. I will be waiting." It's signed, Your Friend Katrina.
Ah. Things are afoot. Or possibly a hand, or maybe even a tentacle in this place. Anyway. Ah, he's out.
The werewolf threat has ended. Since you have found and rescued Igor, I have released our gypsy prisoner. It seems it was not a werewolf after all.
I wouldn't go
All
that
the
far.
peasant fears were for nothing.
That maybe, though. Can we ask you about your ancestor?
I will be able to get a real night's sleep.
Is this still about him?
There is a rumor that perhaps I was mistaken in trying to drive you away from Mordavia.
I like this rumor.
Perhaps you are the hero you claim to be.
Time
But
will
you know
tell.
how rumors are. You cannot always trust what you hear.
That's not unfair. I wonder, hold on.
Nikolai, the old man, is dead.
Yes.
He wandered out of town yesterday, and I only found his tattered remains. He will be missed.
Well, there's someone who's no longer missing him. And yeah, we know, we met him afterwards.
A magnificent shield flanked.
I used to take care of Nikolai. Make sure he was safe at home, eating food,
Aw.
getting rest, that sort of thing.
That's sweet.
It's going to feel very strange to know he's not around anymore.
I'm sure. A bit of a hollowness, a lack in one's life.
Goodbye. And try not to run into any more ghosts, please.
No promises. No promises. Definitely no promises, actually. Oh, I don't need to use the doll on anything. I actually want the feet. Now what? Now, I don't want to go to the traveler camp tonight then. Because I want to meet Katrina. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically waste this day. How much money do I have, I wonder? 14 crowns, 115 kopecks. Just thinking ahead to the next game, I'm wondering whether I shouldn't work up some money or some such thing. But working up money means finding revenants. I don't think there's a lot that's out during the day in this place that gives you money. So I'm kind of tempted to just waste the day. I could go after the next ritual scroll. How many do we actually have? 3. It's tempting. I don't know that we're at a high enough level for it, but you know what? Let's give it a shot. Let's try it. Danger seems like a good one, even if our name isn't Will Robinson. I finished watching the rebooted Lost in Space series a little while ago. It was actually pretty good. I enjoyed it. Plenty of danger, Will Robinson, of course. Here we are. Now, I am slightly sequence breaking here. We currently have no reason to do what we're about to do. Actually, wait. Can I do what I'm about to do? Oh yes, yeah, there are the hands. So I think we're fine. Yeah, we currently have no reason to do what we're about to do, but I have an in-game day here where I'm not doing anything, and I know pretty much what's to be done, so I'm going to do it anyway. So I'm going to resave there. I'm going to use the glide spell. We don't want to try to walk on this muck.
As you start to glide, you realize the only way to get back onto the dry areas will be to grab hold of something and pull yourself up.
Fair enough. Now we just sort of glide. Now, here's a thing that I should note. Quest for Glory 4 is... Oh, kittens. What a drag. Got to hand it to you. You walked into an alarming situation. Bet you wished you hadn't done that. Honestly, for that load of puns, worth it. What was I? Oh, no, kittens. I didn't want to do that. I've forgotten what I was saying. Whoops. I don't know what spell I selected, but not the right one. That's the right one.
As you start to...
Not this way. I just want to head out this way, I think. No, not what I wanted to do. I'm not entirely sure that I know which way I'm going, I will admit. I think it's just off this way. Ah, hi guys. Oh, that's right. Yes, this game is notoriously buggy. That's what I was saying. And there is a distinct chance for a crash here. So, we're just going to have to see how it goes. What's our best sappy spell here? I may have installed a patch at some point. I honestly don't remember. Okay, he's done with.
You are too far.
I appear to be... Oh, I see. I'm actually on that thing. Okay. Do I have a healing potion? I do. And I want to recast glide since I seem to have accidentally ended up on that little hummock.
You can't do anything with the monolith as long as the...
Oh, okay, fine. I have to deal with the Chernobyl first, but that's fine. We just saw that spamming lightning balls at them seems to work pretty well.
You don't have enough...
I'm out of mana. Except that it let me cast anyway? That's weird.
Nothing happens when you touch the...
Okay. I'm not sure why it let me continue to cast. Must be a bug. Oh well,
The
I'll take
Dark
it.
One sign clicks into the depression in the stone. You find that you can now turn the sign like a dial.
Excuse me if you heard me drinking there, but do stay hydrated. Ah, okay. Oh, right. I actually have the hint for this. So, early on, we went into the Dark Monastery in the town. And there was a series of symbols on... what do you call that? I suppose a decorative ledge well above the main entrance door, and that had a series of signs on it, and I made a point of taking a screenshot of that, which I have open on my desktop right now. You can't see it, I dare say, but I do. You'll just have to believe me. And it is lips, bones, blood. I'm honestly not sure what that was meant to represent. Breath, maybe, and something else. So, I want... How do I... Oh, there we go. Hold on. Come on, I had the hotspot a moment ago. There we go. Lips. Bones. Blood. Breath. And then I think it's actually this one next. No? Doesn't seem to be working. Looks like this one to me. Let's try something here. Oh, I think I did it. I think it was just... I didn't have the full sequence on that.
Finally, you feel the Dark One
Relief.
sign settle. You pull on it, opening the tomb, and retrieve a damp but readable scroll from its depths. It is the Dark One's bone ritual.
Nice. Oh, oops, I didn't catch what that was. I think we just retrieved the Dark One sign here. Okay, do I have any mana potions? Ah, mana fruit, yes.
You feel a surge of power as the magical energy from the fruit releases itself into your system.
Okay, save. We want to get out of here now. And once again, we want to glide. Now, if we were playing as a thief, we would use acrobatics and leap from tussock to tussock. Oh, I think I've ended up on one of the tussocks. Not what I actually wanted, but that's okay. I forget what you do as a fighter. Maybe you do the same? I'm not sure. Anyway, so that's that little thing done. Save that. Right, what time of day is it? Right, that'll just save us a little bit of nuisance later in the game. There are still a couple of rituals to be found. I don't remember which they are and where they are and all of that offhand. But anyway, that's for another session. Yeah, it's still fairly early in the day. I could go out adventuring. I could go out, you know, finding things to kill. But again, there's nothing that's actually going to give me money for it. The main things that are out and about during the day, as far as I recall, are the bunnies, which don't give you anything, and the wyverns, which don't give you anything. The revenants are the ones that give you money, and they come out at night naturally. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but I don't think so. We're going to want to go to the traveler camp at some stage, but I think that'll use up the night. And Katrina, and we have this note from... Oh, hello. I forgot about this. This is the traveler who we helped to free.
I just wanted to thank you for saving me. Not many people would try to help a gypsy. Particularly when everyone thinks that they are werewolves. Gypsies are not werewolves. You cannot believe the lies of the townsfolk. Visit our camp to the east sometime, and we will welcome you as only the gypsies can. Gypsies are not werewolves, but we are shape changers. I hope to see you again sometime. Farewell!
And he's off in wolf form. So yes, as I said, they're not entirely wrong about the werewolf thing. They're not forced to change, but they can change at will, basically. Anyway, we'll be hearing more about them once we go to their camp, and we now have an explicit invitation. I'd forgotten that we had to come here to get that. So a good thing I did run through there. Yeah, once again, I'm just going to rest out until night. Then what I think I might do is once night has fallen and we've had our meeting with Katrina, I should rest here. It's a little quicker than resting in the room, which has an extra animation. After the meeting with Katrina, I think I might go out and do a bit of adventuring. You know what? Let's have a meal while we're here.
It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic.
Don't know that I'd like that one personally, but yeah, that's fair. Alright. And let's keep resting. Oops, not later. Now. How are we doing for time? Getting there.
After some...
Let me just check. When did Katrina want to meet? Which one of these? Do we actually have... Bone ritual, the blood ritual, breath ritual, sense ritual. So we don't. It looks like we didn't actually keep Katrina's note. Pity. Whoops. I think she probably just said after dark, and not the screensaver. Getting there. Might as well step out
I've never
now.
seen so many lock.
It is if
Yes, thank you. Thank you for letting us out. And wait for full
After
dark to
some-
fall. Ah, there we go.
The massive gate.
Levitate over. Ah, and there she is. I'm just going to save. I like this music, by the way. This is really good music.
Hello again. Did you get my note?
I
I
did.
hoped I could see and speak with you again.
Likewise.
I hope you don't think I am too forward.
Not at all.
It's just that I don't meet many new people around here.
I'm sure.
I love to hear about your adventures.
Oh, that's sweet.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Oh, you've been hurt. Are you sure you should be out wandering?
I mean, I was
You
fighting
really need to
Chernobyl.
take care of yourself more.
Well, thank you for the heal.
Let me see if I can make you feel better. I have a potion of healing right here. I hope it will help you.
Thank you. Yes,
It is nice to see you again. There are not a lot of heroes around here, you know.
Now, I am aiming for a romance with Katrina, so I am going to flirt with her.
Oh, you will make me blush if you keep speaking like that.
I'm not
But
sure
I
that's
really
physically
don't
possible.
want you to stop. I like listening to you.
Oh, well, thank you. This feels awfully egocentric. But I suppose let's just assume that it comes up in a fairly natural manner, and it's not just us going, "Oh, yeah, weren't we awesome back in ship here? Yeah, awesome, that's us."
You tell Katrina more about yourself. She seems to be hanging on every word.
You have seen so many places and people. I love listening to your adventures.
Well, tell us somewhat about your life. Ooh, what about magic?
Magic is very useful for survival in Mordavia. Use it wisely and carefully.
Ooh, a date?
Oh, I do want to see you again, but I'm afraid my parents will get very angry if they know I've met you.
Uh-huh.
Oh, really, I'm not supposed to be out at the castle grounds.
Danger?
I guess I shouldn't be out at night. It is dangerous, but I do
For
know my
whom?
way around. It is just that I wanted to see you again.
I see that fingernail there, by the by.
I
Oh.
must go. Maybe we can meet again? It's too dangerous for me to come here again. It's so far from the castle. Maybe we could meet by the castle gate some evening. I'll watch for you there. Please,
Okay, I
don't
can do that, I
mention me to
think.
the gatekeeper. I'll get in trouble if anyone finds out I sneak out of the castle. They think it's too dangerous outside the gate. But I need to get out to see you again.
Well,
Goodbye.
goodbye, Katrina. Nope.
You watch her walk off before you think of doing anything else.
What was I just thinking? Oh, yeah, sorry if you heard a bit of a bass sound just a short while ago. There was, I think, a vehicle going past with, that was playing something along those lines. I don't know whether it was picked up at all. I thought we might be able to game that by turning up here immediately.
You did come. I was beginning to think I could never see you again. It is so dangerous to wander in Mordavia. I was quite frightened for you.
No hood this time.
Are you flirting with me? Usually it is the other way around. You...
It strikes me she's a lot less... let me see if I'm using the right word here. Hold on. Yeah, a lot less diffident. than she was previously. She said she was starting to get a little scared out there by herself. She's so glad we're here. We make her feel so safe. I don't know why that wasn't voiced, but okay. I'm gonna keep telling her about ourselves, keep getting to know each other. I love hearing stories of your adventures, she says. I've never met a true hero before. Alright, well, let's keep asking about magic. I do know a lot of magic, she says. It has always been a part of my life. Perhaps sometime I can show you some spells you will never find at WIT. Hold on, I'm just going to save quickly, so I want to check. Just because we can potentially miss out on stuff, as we've seen. Ask about a date again? Isn't this a date? I mean, you did meet me here and everything. I just wanted so much to just see and speak with you again. You are very handsome, you know. I don't know what accent I was trying to sort of maybe do there. So, anyway. Okay. Ah, she has to go. Okay, hold on. Just going to restore. Oh, she speaks.
Rather warm tonight, isn't it? My scarf felt too confining. I hope you will excuse the fact I'm not wearing it. I know it is not. Think you would mind.
That's that roaring, by the way, is the Necrotors guarding the gate. Oh well.
I do know a lot of magic.
Ah.
It has always been a
This
part. Sometime I can show you some spells you will never find at WIT.
How about a kiss?
I must go now.
Oh, hold on. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can get that kiss. I want to ask about magic.
He's not.
Date. And then can I? No. Okay. So I only get to ask 2 things. Okay. I'm going to keep asking her about magic because I do want to get there. What about a kiss?
I would love to kiss you, but I do not think I will just yet. You are far too tempting to resist. I must go now. Please, meet me again, say 3 nights hence. I will be waiting to see you here.
Okay.
Katrina walks off into the...
You know, I'm going to restore there. I don't want to be quite so brash as to ask for a kiss like that, especially since we've barely started dating. So I'm going to ask about date
Is not this it?
and magic, and then Katrina, which gets her going, which is the 3rd question, which prompts her
I
to
must
leave.
go.
She says 3 nights.
Katrina.
So what night is this? Day 6. So I'm just going to put down a quick save. Night. Okay, just as a reminder to myself that I want to do that. Oh, she's not still there. Okay. I thought that might be gaming it a little too much, and it was. It was. Yeah, we haven't done much fighting. Let's see if we can find a revenant around the place somewhere. Oh, not one of you, not one of you. We will be able to fight these guys. Yes, anytime that... Oh, these guys in due course, but we're not there yet. I'm going to keep going back and forth. I think up and down is probably good. Oh, what do we have? A Chernovi. Interesting. Okay. Still got him without too much trouble. Ah.
Score!
Nice.
Find a few gold crowns and a number of copper kopecks.
Okay, so Chernovies have money. That's good to know. Again, that does mean that we're only getting money at night, because I think the Chernovies also only come out at night. I am a little low on mana, I do notice. Which is fine. Sure, witches are fine. Yeah, oops, I didn't catch what that was. Oh, it's just these guys. I'm just gonna run, I think. Oh, well, at least got the badders off of our backs. Something worse scared them off. Let's just head in, I think. If we've done what we really want to... oops, not this one. For this night. So tomorrow, that is to say in-game tomorrow, I'm going to go and see the Travelers. I think. Now you may note that I haven't done anything with the doll as of yet, and that is true. But I'm not quite ready to do that just yet. We were warned to only do it once we're strong, and there are, I think, 1 or 2 things that I want to do first. Oh.
Pay the innkeeper for your
I see.
room and board.
Of course, yes, this is...
Thank you for
was
your
day
payment.
6 the previous day, so now day 7, we're presumably paying weekly. That's fair.
Good day.
Thank you, Burgmeister.
I am well.
Yeah, he's much more friendly to us now, that's good to know. Oh, actually, hold on.
You do not need to go looking for trouble. It will always find you.
You're not wrong.
Please take care.
Thank you. I want to see if I can talk with him about his ancestry.
Do you need something? Or are you bothering me on general principles?
No, that's slightly less friendly, but alright.
I'm getting some much needed relaxation now. I don't have to worry about that annoying stranger getting into trouble. You've proven quite capable of taking care of yourself.
Thank you. Alright, let's just head out. So as I said, the thing that I want to do now is go and visit the Traveller camp. And they should be off in this direction. Dumpty. Oh, hello, Lishi. What did we need to... What was our riddle for the Lishi? Let's just find out. Yep.
Hi there!
Hello, Lishi.
Nine and 8 make 17. Watch out for the fairy queen.
We've met her.
Cloaked by magic, pale of cheek. What is it that the fairies seek?
I don't think we have the answer to that yet. I know, of course. But,
You say good.
okay. That is something that we're going to get to, I intend. But that will only be after we've dealt with the business of the doll, if I'm not much mistaken. This way? I think through here, and up here, if I'm not much mistaken. Yep, here we are.
Greetings and welcome to our camp. You are a stranger no longer.
I'm
When
glad to
you
hear that.
saved me from death, our lives became intertwined. Henceforth, you are to be known as a gypsy friend.
Yeah, I'm glad of
Come
that.
now. I will take you to the leader of our camp.
I'm reminded I saw quite an incredible bit of speedrunning tech for this game a little while ago that involved going out of bounds on that screen and getting into this place early.
So, you are the one my son spoke of. You saved his life.
Also, the scenes with
You
this
also
lady are
entered
quite good.
fearlessly
Cool.
into our den of wolves. You are a man of great courage.
Hey, you said we were welcome.
We gypsies
Don't know what courage
owe
is
you
called
for
for
our
here.
baby, and I believe we will show you for things to come. Welcome. I am the fortune teller. I will teach you a spell. It will protect you against the dead that rise again. I think you will find this most useful in your questings.
This spell will help us with
Gypsy
those
fortune
mounds that
teller
we've seen.
touches your head briefly. Magic flows through you. Now you know the aura spell.
Now, let us learn more of you. Why have you come here? And what do you seek?
You tell about the gnome and his problems.
Interesting. Baba Yaga has returned only recently to this valley. We have had scent of her to the far south. But the path to her hut is blocked by magic. You will need to find a way past that magical barrier.
We have actually already done that. Let's
You tell about how you
ourselves.
got.
The dark cave? You escaped from there?
Some important information
you
here
are
for them, I
very
think.
powerful and lucky. I would
Thank you.
guess that a summoning spell went wrong. That cave interferes with all magic around here. But
Interesting. I
it
wonder
is
if he was
best
summoning
not to
us.
speak of that cave. Someone brought you here for some unknown purpose. Most interesting.
Note that no one that we've spoken to has indicated that they summoned us in any way, shape, or form, or were expecting us, or any such. Let's greet her.
Oh my, for an outsider, you are most polite.
Well, you say that, but I did greet you after chatting about a bunch of other stuff.
You tell the gypsies your name.
We are honored to know your name.
It is a good name, a strong name. You bear it well.
Thank you. I like it.
We gypsies are not werewolves. We are shapeshifters. We take on the form of wolves for hunting. You can call me Davy. Names are very important. Davy is my name to outsiders. I also have a gypsy name and a true name. True names are not given lightly.
I've just noticed that we have a bit of a bitrate problem, perhaps. I'm going to keep an eye on it to see how it goes. It looks like it's fluctuating quite heavily, which is a bit of a nuisance. If it gets too bad, I might end the stream. It is getting towards that time anyway, but for now it seems to be holding.
Gypsies never ask others for their names. Never say your true name. Never speak the true name of another. To say another's true name aloud gives you power over him, if you are indeed more powerful. Otherwise, it gives him power over you.
I think I'm actually going to stop here then. Just looking at the bitrate fluctuating terribly, and I don't know what that's doing to the audio right now. And as I said, it is getting toward that time. I would have liked to have continued a little later, but with the bitrate doing what it's doing, you know, if I could easily listen to it without it, I suppose I could. Hold on. Bear with me a moment. Let me just see what it's doing. I don't know what that's doing to the audio right now. As I said, it is getting toward that. Okay, it sounds like it's okay, so I'm going to continue for a little while longer. See how things go.
I was borrowing some corn from the corn stalks outside the town when the
Which we did
burgomeister
as well,
and some
please note.
townsmen came from the gate. I moved behind the corn stalks to stay out of their way. They looked to be heading to the graveyard. Then, one of them pointed at me and shouted, and suddenly, they all grabbed me. I had no chance to run. I had no idea what was going on. I knew gypsies were this liked in the village, but I did not know we were so feared.
Sorry of that fear. The dark irony here, of course, is that if they hadn't immediately seized upon our travelling friend here, it sounds like they would have gone on to find Igor safe and sound, as we know him to... Well, I mean, I say safe and sound, alive, as we found him to be.
There are many legends about that ogress. We gypsies avoid her when we can.
I think most
She
do.
is dangerous to enemies, and she takes offense easily.
As the Noma story
She
shows.
has her hut to the south. There is some sort of magic hiding the pathway there. Her only weakness is her love of food. Be careful if you need to approach her.
What about the
This
valley?
valley has always been a nexus of power. Magic is very strong here. My people for generations come here to renew and strengthen their ties to the mystical way.
Interesting.
My dear, we are not the only ones drawn by this power. The magician Irana created a magical refuge here. Others, more dark, were drawn here as well. Oh, be wary and watchful at all times here. The magic of this land has become twisted, and there are many dangers around you. Oh,
That is not untrue.
there are many places and things of magic around here, and I am certain you will come across them in your travels.
Yeah, we've certainly found quite a lot. But tell us about Irana.
Irana was a powerful magician who came from this area. There is a garden in the forest which she created. Oh, it is such a place of safety for all who visit there.
It is that.
It is said that her final resting place is near here as well. Her staff stands in the town and protects those within the walls from outside harm. There are some things about which even I dare not speak. Even thinking about such creatures attracts them. Let us hope that you never need know of such matters.
Consider that you are presumably thinking about them right now. Alright. Tell me about
Creatures
this.
of the night, shapeshifters, skin changers. We are man or beast by our own will. To run on four legs, to howl at the moon, to chase the terrified prey through the hills. This is what it is to be truly alive. Oh, the legend of the werewolf is but a folk tale. We change our shape when we choose, not because the moon is in some silly phase. We are the beast with the mind of a man, and a man with the mind of a beast. It is not normally our way to speak so freely to outsiders. So why do I say so much to you? Because you need to know we are not your enemies. You have too many questions that cannot be answered, and your ignorance may be your doom. There is much to you. Your actions to come will affect us all. Do not doubt it. Therefore, I will speak honestly and openly on what I can.
That is appreciated.
I can see by your eyes that our future is linked to you, for weal or woe.
Oh, let us hope the former.
We are the roving people, the tinkers and traders and tellers of fortunes. We are the dancers in the night and the music in the wilderness. We are the untamed ones who live only by our own rules. We own no land, and no land owns us. The world is ours for the travel.
In some ways, that actually sounds quite nice. I won't say that it's not a hard life. I dare say that it is, but to just travel sounds pretty good to me. In and of itself, that is.
You may call me Magda. That is the name I go by with you, gorgeous.
Sudden change of voice actor.
Gorgio is the word we call anyone who is not a gypsy.
Okay. Is there anything else to tell about us?
Tell about how...
The dark
Yeah, that's the same.
deck of unusual fortune-telling cards.
Okay, can we ask you about that? No. Okay, let's say goodbye then.
You say goodbye.
Farewell, young hero. Perhaps
You spend the evening in the joyful company of the gypsies. The gypsies seem to have gone all out to make you welcome in their camp. You've eaten a rich, spicy stew with no garlic,
No
with
garlic?
fresh bread, and plenty to drink. Now it's time to relax and enjoy.
Actually does sound pretty good, that meal. Oops, excuse me, that meal.
Come, is she not beautiful? Ah, why do you hesitate? Go, join in the dance!
Not the best dancer ever by the looks of it, are we?
After hours of carousing with the gypsy wolves, you find yourself curling up into a comfortable position near the fire pit and sinking into a deep and dreamless sleep.
Well, we had a nice night. Let's see if we can go back in here, shall we? Ah, there we go. Let's see if we can
last
get...
night I had a most strange vision. I saw you standing in the forest. You were not near any water, yet I thought you were fishing. You threw something into the air that looked like a bird, and yet not a bird. The bushes rustled, then started moving towards the strange yellow bird. That was all I saw. It was most strange.
Huh, I'm not sure what that is. I'm just trying to figure out what that vision foretells. Alright, let's tell her about our past.
You tell about some of your adventures.
Ah, you tell strange stories, but I can sense that you speak true. You have lived the most exciting life.
Well, that's true.
I do not think this valley will be the same when you leave.
Hopefully for the better.
It is a...
Ah, the one who danced with you upon your last visit? The one who is lovely, lively, and, more than a handful? She is my mate, and we wolves mate for life.
My apologies. I don't think we need to talk to him about much. What about the undead?
Many are the kinds of the dead which do not rest. Some are harmless, some most helpful, but most are extremely dangerous. Some, like the Rusalki, are victims of crimes. Others, like the Wraiths, are the spirits of criminals who cannot rest. But most powerful and fearsome of all are the Nosferatu, the vampires.
Dun dun dun.
The Rusalki are the spirits of drowned maidens. Some are the victims of accidents, and others were the victims of murderers. They retain their physical bodies and try to drown all who approach them. There is said to be a Rusalka in the lake to the east.
Yeah, the west, but you're
I
not.
have
But
heard
you're right.
tales that a Rusalka may be tamed through kindness, but I have never heard of anyone actually trying such a thing. Oh no.
I don't like the word tamed, but yeah, pretty much. We've made friends with the Rusalka of the lake.
A wraith is a spirit
Oh,
who
there goes the
cannot
voice actor
rest
again.
because of greed. They refuse to leave behind their possessions, and so hunt the sight of those objects.
If you travel by night, you sometimes can see a mound of rocks where no rocks were by daylight.
We have seen that.
This is the burial mound of a wraith. Avoid it, for the wraith will try to draw their life from you if you get too close.
Which is why I've always exited quickly from those screens. Yeah. I'm a little sad that we're not playing as a paladin and thus can't finish helping the Rusalka. Can't do
Enough
more than be
for
friends
Atu.
with her, but
The
well,
undead which
another
feed
playthrough,
upon the
perhaps.
blood of living things. If a man is drained unto death by a vampire, he will rise from his grave as a revenant, hungering for the taste of human flesh.
Lovely.
If a vampire shares its own blood with its victim, the victim will rise from the grave as a slave of its vampire creator. It too will be a vampire, but it must obey the commands of its master, and cannot harm its master directly.
Directly, please
Sometimes
note.
the sharer of vampire blood is not drained entirely by the master vampire. Thus, he can continue to live until struck down by a natural death. Then he will rise from his grave.
Interesting. What about this castle?
The old rulers of this land, the boyars of the castle, were the Borgov family. They ruled this land for as long as my people remember. The last boyar was a strange man, so it is said. What became of him, I do not know. Only that his son left the valley in shame and horror.
Wow.
When we heard rumors that Borgov Castle was again inhabited, we brought our wagons to Mordavia. We thought perhaps the old boyar's son had returned, and we could trade with him again. We met with the gatekeeper, who said that the Borgov family was dead. Oh, the castle was now owned by a distant cousin who promised to protect this valley as a true boyar. So we did some trading with the gatekeeper, but never saw signs of this Borgov cousin. Soon after this, the rain started to fall, and we were trapped here. I am the leader of this pack, and I wish I could lead them from this valley. I have had troubled dreams of late, and the game is getting scarce in this area. I have always had dreams and visions. Some of these are true events. Some are only what could be true. These visions are, like most dreams, clouded in mists. Their meanings, too, are very shadowy. If you wish to learn of your future, allow me to look into the cards. You have only to give me a crown, and I will give you a reading, huh?
Okay, let's do that, shall we?
Now, you listen to the words of an old gypsy fortune-teller. You will initiate this reading of the cards. The shuffling and cutting attunes the cards to those vibrations which surround you. You do not control the cards, nor do I. It is the cards which show what they choose to show. I will reveal to you the meanings of the cards. It is up to you to interpret how they affect you. You may reveal the first card.
To be clear, by the way, I'm not myself a big fan of such divinatory practice, but for the purposes of a game, I'm not going to worry too much about it, and this is quite a fun and cool part of this particular game, in fact. So, let's get on with it. Ah, the Magician. Sounds about right.
The first card is the significator. It is the symbol of the subject of the reading. This card represents one of great skills and will. This is a person of great imagination and creativity, tempered by self-knowledge and control. This is the card of the Magus, the card of occult knowledge and power.
Sounds like us.
Oh, this card clearly represents you, and therefore, this reading is about you.
Oh, and we will have readings about other people as we go forward.
The cards which surround the significator represent the influences which affect your current situation. This next card represents something from the distant past, which is relevant to the here and now. Turn over this card and reveal the influence of your past.
High Priestess inverted.
This card is the High Priestess. It is inverted, which means the meanings too are turned upside down. The High Priestess is some woman of your past. She is a person of selfishness and passion. Someone who seems to be very powerful, but her knowledge is limited by her own conceit.
I can guess who that might be.
Turn over the next card to reveal more of this individual.
That is...
Missed, sorry. I'm not quite sure what that is. 5 of coins?
The four
four.
of coins. Now that is the card of the miser. This woman of your past has power, but uses it selfishly. This is a person who cares only of her own needs and wants, and does not care what she does or how she influences others.
I'm guessing that this is Baba Yaga.
This person is one who, as long as you satisfy her needs and vanity, will be willing to aid you, providing it does not require any amount of effort on her part.
That sounds like Baba Yaga.
However, if you act against her, her vengeance will be swift and violent.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like Baba
This is not a
Yaga.
person to disregard, and she plays an important part in the events around you. Reveal the next card. Something of the more recent past, which has consequences in the present.
Okay. The King of Coins, I believe that is.
This is the inverted,
it's inverted.
King of Coins. This is an old and vicious man, someone who is willing to use any means to attain his desires. Someone who is dangerous and cannot be trusted or underestimated.
Yeah, sound like anyone we know?
Reveal the next card, that we may learn more of this person.
Yes, of course.
The devil. This is indeed an ill omen. This person is influenced by black magic, a man of power and dark desires. Yet the devil is a sign of bondage and subservience, and this person has faced unexpected failure of some sort.
Again, sound like anyone we know?
This is someone of great evil, someone who cannot be trusted. This is one who will bear you ill will, yet is somehow prevented from harming you or gaining his revenge, for now. Should he gain his freedom, this man will seek to destroy all which stands between his goals and himself. Turn over the next card to reveal a surrounding influence.
The Queen of Cups.
Ah, the Queen of Cups. Again, there is a female influencing your present. This is a woman of
Who that could
wisdom
be?
and love. She is kind, generous, and virtuous. Let us see what next the cards reveal of this person.
I believe I know who this is. And it might not be who you're thinking. The star is that? I can't quite read that.
The star. It is a symbol of hope and spiritual influence. Now this is a woman in touch with her magical nature. She is gentle and loving, yet there is great strength within. This is a woman who generates hope and help through her actions.
Supergirl?
The next card
Probably not.
reveals the overriding influence upon the future.
So yes, who that preceding woman is might not be obvious, in part because we're not doing her route here. So we haven't actually been interacting with her much. But we have been hearing about her, and we've been hearing about her throughout this series of games. Anyway, next, the Queen of Swords.
Ah, the Queen of Swords. She is a woman of wit and skill, yet she has suffered through terrible hardship, and she is marked by her suffering. Oh, she faces her sorrows bravely, but with a deep, deep loneliness.
Oh, I
The
think I know who
next
this
card will
is.
tell us more about her.
And again, this might not be immediately obvious. Ah, the moon. Yes.
The moon. It is the card of deception. This woman is a deceiver, or is deceived by her own beliefs.
Or both.
This card also reveals the magical nature of the woman. This is the strength which sustains her.
And this sounds very different to the previous woman.
She is either surrounded by false friends or seeks to betray you herself. She is the victim or the villainess.
Again, or both.
The final card will reveal the influence which will most affect you.
Pause for dramatic effect.
The Void. About this card, I will not speak. I must meditate upon its meaning. This tableau shows the influences surrounding you. These people will affect your life for weal or for woe.
She is not wrong.
It is up to you to determine how and what effect they will have upon you. That is all that the cards and I can reveal at this time. The cards have spoken, and that is all I will say about them now.
If you wish to learn more, come another time.
Why did she suddenly sound like Baba Yaga there? Anyway, say goodbye. We
You say
can't get more than
goodbye.
one reading per day if I recall correctly.
May the wind be in your face and the hunting good.
So,
Welcome, welcome.
thank you. I'm just going to... Yeah, let's put our save here, I think. I'm just going to take a screenshot quickly for the next tweet. Tweet and Mastodon too, for that matter. Put down a save. Right, so we've had our first tarot reading here. There are more to come, and they will continue to be appropriately ominous and foreshadowing, if I recall correctly. We also have a date with Katrina at the castle gates. And we know of 4 people who are going to affect us. One who we've already dealt with. A woman from our past, from, if I'm not much mistaken, the very start of our heroine career, who is greedy and selfish, basically. As someone who we can deal with, however, if we do appeal to the particular greeds. And that, I dare say, is Baba Yaga, who we were able to treat with fairly well, as long as we provided her with food, and who was definitely quite dangerous if we didn't do as she wanted. The second was a man. Yes, that's the right order, was a man of great evil, also from our past, if not quite so distant in our past. A man of great evil, but who is bound, subject to dark powers. I won't reveal who that is, and we'll see in due course, I dare say. The second is a woman of both goodness and power and strength. And again, I won't say who that is, but I've hinted fairly heavily. Someone who we've heard of, but not really interacted with. We could have had some interaction if we were playing a different route of this game, however. And finally, a woman of both power and deceit or deception. Someone who is one or both of deceive or deceiver, but also someone of magic. It might sound like someone we know, perhaps, although we perhaps, I suppose, haven't really seen the deception yet. We will in due course. And overall, the Void card. And quite what that betides, is that right? The right word? Quite what that signifies, let me say rather. That is yet to be revealed. So, with that, thank you very much for joining me. I will close up the stream now. I hope you've had fun. I very much have. Stay well, and Goodbye.